Most conveniences and luxuries in life are not only unnecessary, but also obstacles to human progress. According to the wisest individuals, a simple and uncomplicated life often brings more happiness and contentment than a wealthy and extravagant one. As Henry David Thoreau once said, we can achieve happiness more easily by living more simply. Therefore, many philosophers argue that a simple life can yield much greater happiness compared to a luxurious and extravagant one. By living more frugally, we not only save money and energy, but more importantly, we save our most precious resource, time. This action not only brings joy and simplicity, but also serves as a resistance against today's consumer society. It prompts us to reflect on unnecessary purchases, the depletion of valuable resources, even leading to debt, all just to further enrich a few who are already wealthy. It seems that many have yet to realize the ongoing social conditioning that perpetuates a perpetual sense of inadequacy, that we are only complete when we achieve X, Y, and Z. Despite consumer society prevailing globally, excessive shopping has been widely criticized throughout different periods. Henry David Thoreau, an American philosopher, once embarked on a simple and self-sustained lifestyle by withdrawing to a forest near Walden Pond at a point in the past. He lived there in a self-built wooden house for about 2 years and 2 months. This decision was not just an act of defiance against society, but also part of his philosophy of civil disobedience, which Thoreau famously advocated and promoted. Thoreau defined civil disobedience as a non-violent measure against the government, believing that it caused more harm than benefit to the people. During his time in seclusion, he penned the classic work Walden, in which he described the happiness of a simple life amidst nature and how he survived with very few belongings. Thoreau advocated that a wealthy person should only possess things that bring contentment. Living in his solitary and simple way, Thoreau felt healthy, which fueled his critique of wastefulness and excessive consumption. This underscores the need for responsible and balanced consumption. Why do people easily fall into the habit of working overtime in jobs they dislike, just to afford more than they truly need? This is a question worthy of reflection on the societal influences imposed upon us. According to Epicurus, natural wealth is limited and easily obtained, but the wealth demanded by vain ideals extends to infinity. Perhaps we should reconsider our consumption habits, simplifying our lives and seeking contentment in simpler and essential things. Trends, fashion brands, even a person's name on their underwear. Although unnecessary, companies continuously succeed in convincing us otherwise. There are times we feel completely satisfied, but other times we feel lacking because there are too many voices encouraging us to shop to fit in with others. The quotes from philosopher Seneca are both sarcastic and profound. He emphasized how foolish it is for ordinary people to care about cheap and useless things, easily replaceable after purchase, without realizing that time, the most precious gift, is consumed in the process. It's regrettable that even when we recognize the value of time, we still can't reclaim it. Time is our most valuable asset, slipping away with every word or action. We may use time to earn money, but we can never use money to buy back lost time. Unfortunately, often we spend our lives pursuing dreams that aren't truly our own, just to keep up with unnecessary and extravagant standards. As Tyler Durden from Fight Club said, "Working jobs we hate to buy shit we don't need." The consequence of owning possessions is that ultimately they own us. They become burdens, often costing us more than they provide. What do they bring us? Is it status, respect, admiration, or just fleeting moments of happiness? These are beyond our control and not essential for life satisfaction. Today's society tends to create pressure regarding status and material success, largely influenced by external forces. However, the core reason for this easily influenced behavior often stems from fear. Alain de Botton described this phenomenon as status anxiety, where people constantly endure tension or fear of societal judgment due to lacking material success. So, what's the solution? First and foremost, reduce concern for the opinions of others. Those who accept you based on your status and material success aren't truly friends. There's no benefit in trying to impress people you barely know, just to meet their standards. Perhaps they mock us for not meeting their success standards, but that's their prerogative, not ours. When we accept that our completeness isn't dependent on material success, we can truly enjoy a simpler and richer life. As Lao Tzu, author of the Tao Te Ching, wrote, "He who knows he has enough is rich." In reality, living simply isn't about completely abandoning all material things, but rather focusing on what truly matters and adds real value to life. Beyond meeting basic needs, we should also discern and evaluate the necessity of other things. This helps us not only avoid extravagance, but also maintain freedom and peace of mind in life. Being content with less is the noblest form of civil disobedience in modern times. It reduces the constraints imposed by society by rejecting what they want us to trade our time and effort for. By owning less and needing less, our lives become simpler and less stressful. Simplicity in life provides us with space to truly enjoy time, dedicate time to what we deem important, and savor moments without requiring anything more than our own focus. As Thoreau emphasized, our life is frittered away by detail. Simplify. Simplify. Explore the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy and spirituality by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Dive deep into the teachings of ancient Stoics and the profound insights of spiritual traditions. Join us on a journey of self-discovery and inner peace. Let's embark together on a path that leads to a simpler, more meaningful life. Don't miss out on the opportunity to enrich your mind and soul. Subscribe today and become part of a community dedicated to wisdom, mindfulness, and spiritual growth. Together, let's embrace the power of ancient wisdom in our modern lives.